Welcome to Sports News. The winners of the 2014-2015 Nigeria Professional Football League will smile home with a much improved cumulative sum of 80 million naira. League football ruling body League Management Company LMC said the incentive is above a 200% increase from what is presently obtainable. The LMC also disclosed that teams who are relegated would get 55 million naira. This season, the Nigeria Professional Football League has already recorded 5 away wins in the last 2 rounds of matches, with Enyimba, Giwa, Wiki Tourists, Heartland and Abia Warriors all taking maximum points on the road. In Europe, Barcelona will have the chance to avenge their 2013 humbling by Bayern Munich after being paired with the Germans again in the Champions League semi-final draw, which also pitted holders Real Madrid against Juventus. Bayern thrashed Barcelona 7-0 on aggregate 2 years ago before going on to beat Borussia Dortmund to win their 5th European Cup. Real, seeking a record-extending 11th title, will be at home in the second leg against a Juventus side making their first appearance in the semis since 2003, when they beat the Spaniards en route to losing the final to AC Milan on penalties. The semi-finals will take place on May the 5th to the 6th and 12th to the 13th, with the final in Berlin, Germany on June the 6th. And the draw for the semi-finals of the Europa League kept alive the possibility of an all-Italian final as Serie A sides Napoli and Fiorentina avoided each other. Rafa Benitez's Napoli will take on Dnipro of Ukraine, while Fiorentina will face holders Sevilla in the semi-finals, with the first legs to be played on Thursday, May the 7th, and the second legs on Thursday, May the 14th. The final will be played in the Polish capital, Warsaw, on May the 27th. For the first time, the winners of the Europa League will qualify for next season's Champions League. That's it on Sports News. Back to Ijoma with the rest of the news at 10.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
The United Nations has approved the European Union's plan to triple the size of its naval search mission in the Mediterranean. Here's Cynthia Are with more.
Well, thank you very much. It's a welcome development 4 days after up to 900 desperate people drowned trying to reach Europe from Libya. EU leaders agreed at an emergency summit on Thursday to restore funding for naval search missions to last year's level. Also today, as we know, Kenya has not changed its mind concerning the expulsion of over 350,000 Somali refugees, which it's currently sheltering at a camp in Dadaab. The decision was prompted by the Garissa University attack, which left 148 people dead. Kenya believes the Al-Shabaab militants who carried out the massacre hid in the camp. As a result of the decision by Kenya, the head of the United Nations Refugee Agency will be visiting Kenya come early May to discuss plans to repatriate the refugees. Then, final clinical trials of a malaria vaccine suggests it could help protect millions of children against malaria. Scientists have been working on the vaccine for more than 2 decades now, but observers believe there's still a long way to go. With around 1,300 children dying in sub-Saharan Africa from malaria every day, scientists say they are delighted to have got to this stage in developing a vaccine against a very clever parasite. Finally, ceremonies are being held in Armenia to mark the centenary of the start of mass killings of Armenians by Ottoman Turks. The presidents of France and Russia joined other leaders at the memorial for the victims on the outskirts of the capital. According to Armenia, up to 1.5 million people died, and that's a figure which has been disputed by Turkey. That's the foreign news wrap-up. It's back to you, Ijoma.
Thanks a lot, Cynthia. Over now to entertainment news. And African theatre practitioners relive the legacies of Herbert Ogunde as they celebrate him. Here's Mayowa Ogundele with the details.
We begin entertainment news tonight in Ososa, the home of the doyen of African theatre, Herbert Ogunde, where the Nigerian theatre world turned up to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the late entertainment legend. To immortalize the legend, the Ogunde dynasty also opened an Ogunde Living History Museum in the home where Ogunde spent his last 10 years to display most of his personal and professional artifacts.
He was a perfectionist. He was a man of the people.
He have never in any way met his standard during his lifetime and even after his death.
Baba is always natural. He wants you to be natural, and anything he did will be natural. If you are taking any part and you are not natural, it will stop you. Can't you see?
Chocolate City prodigal son Jesse Jags made his first public appearance with label mates since returning to the music imprint at the Nigerian Entertainment Conference. The event, which was attended by other industry heads, focuses on some of the challenges facing the Nigerian entertainment industry. Meanwhile, multiple award-winning singer Davido and his breaking producer Shizzy shared their recipe for making hit music at the conference as both acts display a studio session. Singer Shay has dropped a video for a new song, Jangilova, written by Harry Song and produced by Delby. The video shows sultry singer Shay and Nollywood actor Osi Ikuji playing as lovebirds. Hip-hop act No Cheddar has teamed up with YBNL's Olamide for a first single in 2015 titled Bad. Following a longer absence, No Cheddar has in recent times made efforts at making a big comeback to the music scene, including last year's song Dusty Number, which featured female. Fast-rising Nigerian comedian and singer Innocent Udeme Udofort, otherwise called MC Galaxy, has unveiled the album art and track list for his debut album Breakthrough. The 20-track album features Olamide, Chris String, Zinia, Kafi, Davido, and True Voice, with the production credits of Shizzy, DJ Coblan, Spells, and others. And that's it on Entertainment News. Thank you so much for watching. Let's head back to the main news.
Thanks a lot, Mayawa. And the main news again. INEC Chairman Professor Atahiru Jega has advised the Acting Inspector General of Police to be wary of high-profile politicians whom he accuses of sponsoring electoral violence. According to Professor Jega, it's the violation of movement restrictions by such politicians on election days that cause major electoral problems in some states. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Kunyato. Good night.